What noise does a dinosaur make?
Dinosaur, like,
Tell a girl eat my shorts, but she really wanna eat this deep. Long thing yellow like banana, should've really fucked with BBC. My dad gon' bring my neck if he ever catch me on the TV screen. I could run my that one honey, wrestling moves like DDT. Millhouse is a blender, so he gets sent with a pack OT. If I see Nelson on an up block, get put in a spliff like grinded weed.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Swap show. Swap show.
My viewers forever. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. This is probably going to just be the theme. This is a new towel. You know what I'm saying? Had a bath yesterday. Like, what on earth? Couldn't get it cold enough. Yeah, Monday, I think Tuesday is going to be even hotter. Wednesday is going to be the hottest. You know what I mean? So if you're put off by a little bit of skin, then maybe just press the X button and find yourself somewhere else this morning or this afternoon or evening, wherever you are around the world. Hope we're doing well today. Hope we're doing well today. I saw this. You know what? I saw this. I said, bro, if this ain't me right now, I swear to God, bro. You know, just looking around like, look at these people just winding me up, just existing in that, just winding me up. You know, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Everyone talking about transfers and, you know, all these gimps making bare different videos, like moving like the start of the season is not going to be mad if we don't start moving soon, in my humble opinion. But no, just wait, be patient. Wait till the end of the window. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a quick roll call, man. Let's see who's in the building. You know what I'm gonna ask though? Like the video, share the video, sub if you're new. I got all the way up to 2,748. I wake up today and we're down by 4. The YouTube purge continues. Now this could be a few things. It could be kiss and all, because you know this person was modded over here, then all of a sudden they just changed like entirely who they are. And started getting lemon in the chat. I'm just like, wow, what is this? Do you know what I mean? What is this? I don't know. So we're losing people by the day. You know what I mean? It is what it is though, man. Big up to Normal Guy, man. I saw you, broski. I subscribe to you as well on this channel, so make sure that you're using that one there, yeah, to subscribe back and show a bit of love. Big up to Normal Guy, bro. Hope you're good. Yeah, I know you're always liking, subscribing, and showing love. You know what I mean? Sharing it out. That's what we're talking about, my bro. Phone broken. I had that not long ago, and I play a pay-to-win game on my phone, innit? So when I finally got back into my phone, like 10 days later, or even later than that, I've been attacked a million times. I'd lost so much money. It's crazy, innit? But we're back online now. We're good. And And you can still participate, my guy. Big up, man. Big up Views in chat. Recon, what you telling me today, bro? What's he saying under here? Can anyone actually see the nips though? Can anyone see them? Because I'm trying to, strategically. It's good anyway for like just to pat down the face, because like I said, it's sticky, icky, like it's a fresh bag of bud, and it's not. But can anyone actually see the nips? I don't know. Just imagining the nips. I get it. Hope you're well, my bro. Big up to Rican. Make sure we're all subbing up. Raw, 3 people. Make sure we're sharing it though, Gangista. You know what I mean? I woke up a bit late today, but I did share it on X, put out a little post on YouTube. I'd appreciate the same love, my good people. Roy, back in the building. Hope you're good, bro. And Brazil have finally kicked Neymar out of the Brazilian World Cup squad as his injury is worse than first thought. Who never saw this coming? I totally agree. And obviously I keep the same energy, bro. You know what I mean? You literally have to be like Messi or something. And then even if you're someone like that, you have to be carrying the team even when you're injured, because why are you here otherwise? I totally agree with this, bro. And I never knew he got sent back out or exiled from the squad or whatever. I haven't checked the news today, so I appreciate that. If it's in the news, we'll probably come across that. Of course, Ronaldinho Chugo, absolute legend. But what do you mean you're nearly 50 and you're trying to come back and kick ball? Before we went live yesterday, no, I think we might have even spoken about it while we was live yesterday. Big up Shane. Good game yesterday. Uruguay, Cape Verde. Not like the best ever, but it was a good game. Do you know what I mean? Better than I expected. 4 goals. Cape Verde could even won it towards the end. They were very positive. A lot different from how they were against Spain. Obviously, it only ended in a point for them again, but still, Yeah, man. Big up to you, Roy. Big up to you, my G. I can't even remember what I was going to say. I'll probably find it again. We have had a little bit of a joint today. Is the Views on Sport or a Spanish beach tops all off? Hey, maybe I need to get to some more Spanish beaches. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this ball and chain hates me, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Bro, I don't know what it's like in Pompey right now, but in London, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Yeah? Wednesday is going to be even worse. 35 to 36. And that might be good when you're abroad. You've got a sea breeze. You can get in water, things like that. In the middle of the city, smog. It's just horrible. Windows open, fans pumping. You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't think so. Like, I'm thinking people are just imagining the nips in it. But big up though. I really wouldn't want to put you through that. You know what I mean? Like, but I can't. Guys, if I could sit here with a top on, I would. I promise you. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's bad enough you got to look at, the testicle unshaved, and now you're getting like all types of skin. I get it, bro. I get it. But it's too hot. It's too hot. You know what I mean? Like, I can't like. Make sure that we're liking and sharing though, guys, man. I don't think we've been above 5. Or no, we might got to 7. Man, like Hyper, how you doing this afternoon? Obviously, this is going to determine how long we go for. Maybe we should just jump into a few bits nice and early. Because obviously, I haven't seen the news yet. I don't know what's really going on. Unless anything changed majorly from last night. One thing I haven't done is watch a Dolmio puppet video for a little bit. So I might even do that. Maybe just to pass a little bit of time. I'm not sure. As you can hear, I think my charger wire is messing up again. So I've got to keep an eye on that. My fan didn't want to work. My camera's on the blink. The internet's shit at the best of times. Do you know what I mean? Listen, it's hot in Pompey. I got the fan work. Okay, fair play. Pompey's south, innit? South coast, right? I think everything south of England right now is just mad. Everything north, I don't know. Don't seem like it's the same. It might be, it might not. You know the deal, my guy. You're in the UK. You're like British now. Do you know what I mean? Hard and British. Big up to you, my G. Yeah, man. All right. Maybe we might as just go into the canon headlines now then. Nice and early. We literally got not even a handful of people. So, and then we might check out a bit of Dolmio Puppet. I don't know. Or get your comments in. We'll just have a chin wag. I don't really know. We'll go over everything anyway. Let me just get what I need to get going. And we can get going. He said, yeah, South Coast, okay. Oh, sorry. Got the fan working overtime, bro. My one little fan, you see all downstairs, yeah? We've got 2 lights in the living room. I just seen I was doing some Wreck-It Ralph. What is the matter, bro? Oh, this internet is so bad. I think my son's still sleeping. There's no one else in the house. Why is it terrible? You know what? Obviously, I'm upstairs as well. I can't be asked to move all the equipment downstairs, but it's a lot cooler down there. They've got 2 mad fans, you know, the ones on the lights that just go mad. I've just got some little itty bitty thing here and it's just not doing enough, and it keeps turning off. Ugh, you know what I mean? Yeah, big up, man. We've got a little breeze, but the work building is a sauna. Yeah, I can imagine. And obviously the job you do, bloody day and night sort of thing, innit? The laptop will probably be hot, fam, because mine's doing the state. That's what I mean. Just everything, you know, even though like I woke up, it's been off for hours. I turn things on, but it's always been my problem, bro. You know what I mean? Internet, technology, I will do better. Do you know what I mean? As soon as I can. Look, Wreck-It Ralph, bro. This is really winding me up. I'm thinking maybe is it because the door's closed? Obviously, I keep it closed so when my son does get up, he's not like making bare noise and that. But I don't know. We'll try and get through it. I mean, maybe I'll try and reset the router after the live. But because there was a little, like, not even a 1 minute power cut yesterday, I believe, you would have thought the router would have reset it then. Anyway, I'm doing bare chattings. Have a quick skydive. Spygate reunion, derbies, and the biggest mismatch ever. 10 EFL games to get excited about. Again, you know the news is waning when we're talking about that. Real Madrid Como meeting decide Paz's future. I like Nico Paz, but at the same time, I think he's a bit comfortable where he is, which is cool. You don't want to go to Madrid because he wants to play. However, like most players, he's doing the I don't want to let her go thing. Like, I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, some of these players just need to realize that you all can't play for Madrid. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, but there you go. Serie A side considering move for Burnley's Broja. Go for Gahey, Tuchel centre-back dilemma. I mean, why is it a dilemma? I can't believe how he's treating Gahey, to be fair. England versus Portugal, Germany versus Scotland, every potential knockout stage fixture. Why don't we talk about it when we get there, about potential? Okay, the story of this World Cup and everyone's second team. I don't know about all of that. Saka inspires Egypt to first ever World Cup win. So, yeah, New Zealand, Egypt, just quickly see, because I don't even know that result. There go, 2 a.m. I weren't asleep. I was tossing and trying to sleep in this heat. You know? But there you go. 3-1. Salah still trying to contribute. There you go, man. Don't know what that means for the group, but news on my internet because it's so bad. I've only cup ice, so much peddling. Do you know what I mean? Maybe let me just press that button then, because for some reason we think just to use efficient in ODS. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I clearly think that it messes up the internet sometimes as well. Iran earned a battling draw against frustrated 10-men Belgium. I was saying to everyone yesterday when we were doing the game, I didn't see it. I didn't see the game. But what was it? 0-0. Terrible. Belgium, you know what I mean? That's 2 games now. They've not looked very good. We might as well get into the paper talk, I suppose, because everything's really going to be about the World Cup. Wow, we've got another one right there. It's literally the same thing. Okay, so let me just have a look. And of course, we all know about Spurs' 80 million bid that was rejected. But that's real serious news that you can take serious, because they've actually put money down. It's been rejected. There's things going on. All this link, interest, fancy never works for me. Yeah, Arsenal's not put any money down for anybody except for a 16-year-old kid. And as I keep explaining people, how we start this next year is going to be mad if things don't sort themselves out. It don't look like we're even trying. So I hope I'm wrong. Liverpool reject 21 million Curtis Jones offer from Inter Milan, which falls considerably short of valuation. Are they on crack? You don't want Curtis Jones. 21 million at this point. I don't know. In the chat, let me know what you take for Curtis Jones or whether you think that's too small. Again, Inter Milan has rejected a 21 million pound offer. Sorry, it failed in a second attempt to sign Curtis Jones. So that wasn't even their first one. Liverpool rejected Inter Milan's offer. And I think Serie A could be a good place for a lot of players in the Premier League, but they all seem to go over there and do well. The pace might not be the same. Do you know what I mean? Ipswich are working to finalise the appointment of Strasbourg's Gary O'Neill. And then we're straight into World Cup news. So that's how you know it is dire. Declan Rice is revealed. We knew this. America appears to have fallen in love with England, with both police and FIFA officials left stunned by the hometown support. The Three Lions enjoy it in Dallas. Canada's vice captain Stephen whoever did not train. Who cares? And then we're going on to cricket. So it's dry. It's so dry right now. We can't even lie. Let's be honest. It's dry. We'll go over to X, see what's going on over there. And then we'll just see what's going on just in general. Because this is like crazy, bro. Everyone's at work. I don't know what's going on. Crazy work. Crazy work. It's been a long time we're just sitting there with not even 10 people. But the YouTube be purging. That's what we do know. Make sure you're liking and sharing. Let's try and sort it out if we can. Might just be because of the shit internet. It might just have to call it a day, like very early. Because we are back. I think France played today and Argentina played today. Not the best opposition, but it's usually when we get a few goals. So it could still be a good watch. Do you know what I mean? Always interested to see Elise play if he's going to start where he should be playing. You know what I mean? However, the opponents, I will check that out anyway, just so I can refresh. I think it's Iran or Iraq for one of them. Big up to Hendo. Big him up. Sharing the watch along we did yesterday. Uruguay, Cape Verde. Same for Kwaja. Big up to you. Jamboy. You know what I mean? Big up to Shah. I think it was Haha somewhere. Storm still. Jamboy again. Kwaja. So big up, man. All the people that share it out for me. Show me a little bit of love. Let's see what the Domio puppet's saying today. This is the same thing as Pid. Conrad Lema set to sign new deal at Bayern soon as the agreement's in final stage. Cool. Lucas Bergval. Now, this is what I saw on Sky yesterday. I think he's informed Spurs that he wants to go. Now, obviously, they got De Zerbi. Most players have spun around in terms of their attitude about the project, maybe trying a little bit harder. Like these men were happy to get relegated, it seems. You know, they haven't got relegated. They're getting competent signings through the door. Not well beaters, but competent. Try and stop the rot. And Bergval has said he wants to go elsewhere. So nighttime, if you're in the building, I very much doubt it, or anyone that might know what's going on there. The Bergval campus started to talk with clubs to explore best solution for his future. Clear desire to leave Tottenham with club already informed. Bergval open to discussions ahead of potential summer move. Hey, maybe he's got some ambition. He's like, do I want to do a third season fighting for the? They might not. I'm quite confident they'll probably be in the top half of the table if De Zerbi can steady the ship. I mean, but there's just as much chance they'll be down there struggling again, though. Maybe Bergval's like, fuck this. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Even when you go to what's happening, Google Pixel 10, Australians in politics, coronation and landslide. So nothing really trending. Mo Salah and Co. celebrating Egypt win. Big them up. João Moura has decided to leave Maritimo, ready for a new chapter. Bloody hell. How old is he now? That's how you know the news is dead. Ayase Ueda could leave Feyenoord this summer with attention growing also after World Cup impact. Approaches already taken place from Premier League and Bundesliga's clubs. Cool. Usman Dembele is very calm. He is Ballon d'Or winner. He has the confidence of the group and the staff. He'll get better and he'll be decisive player for us. Oh Lord. Again, talking to Donatello. I don't know why he's on here so much. Maybe because France played today. But there's not too much like transfer news. In an obscene amount of games, the schedule was crazy. But what can we do about it? You can't sit and complain. Well, you can, especially if you're breaking up your body, bro. You might be tired. You might be, a bit fatigued. But when you've got neuro hamstrings and this problem and that, it means you can't play. So what you should have done, if you want to have a backbone, is say, no, gaffer, I'm sorry. Like, find the solution because it can't be me. You know what I mean? But they never do it, do they? They play and they play and they play. And then they're broke. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone's just completely like blinded by this Premier League trophy, and you're not clocking how this team might turn out next season. Even if we do go and get players and stuff, there's still that bedding in period. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't mean everything's just going to click as we've seen, not just with us, but with other teams. And it just doesn't seem like they're very prepared. So since Christmas, Declan Rice has been like this, but you're not prepared now in the summer. Anyway, Luis de la Fuente saying Spain is the best midfield in the world by far. Spain is one of the best midfields in the world because they're a great player. What are you talking about? Who cares? Salah again. Egypt, well done. So there really ain't nothing going on this, guys. This could be one of the shortest lives ever. Kevin Pina, man of the match for Cape Verde. Now, they did brilliantly yesterday. Brilliantly. 1-0 up. Uruguay equalized, then took the lead right on half-time near enough. It was like that for a minute, and then Cape Verde equalized. Mad free kick for the opener, though. The Uruguay wall should be embarrassed. Again, don't even know who this guy is, but that's the news. Como are interested in Trevor Chalobah, but there's a big gap in valuation at this stage. I'll tell you why, because all of this come from the Premier League tax. Not even English tax anymore. Oh, you play in the Premier League, like the market's gone mad, but we know why it is. That's why people like Chalobah and can still have a career, because the talent pool is not very big. Courtois, I want to play 4 or 5 more years at Real Madrid. For fuck's sake. What is it, man? Just twerking for Madrid, bro. Maybe it's just the weather. 2 World Cup games, 2 goals, 1 assist for Maxi Araujo, whatever. Courtois, who cares? Domio Puppet. Oh, yeah, so there's nothing going on, man. Who's been your man of the match? It's dead. It's actually dead. It's actually dead. I don't even want to start typing in things like Arsenal and that. Then you start getting all the made up stuff. Do you know what I mean? Then you start getting all the made up stuff. Big up to Mr. Pads, bro. Hope you're well today. Salute, King. I'm gonna get better at sharing on it. Hey, listen, man, it's not a competition. Whatever you can share it, bro. Even if it's on YouTube only. A share's a share. Like we've got 9 people. I don't think we've got to 10 at this point in time. So you know what I mean? Don't worry about it like that. Just wherever you can share it. YouTube making me want to drop kick my laptop, but it's all good, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Everyone's feeling it. And it's only the big channels that can. They're still feeling it as well. The numbers are just different, but they can still stay afloat. When small channels like me start feeling it, it's like, you know what I mean? It starts affecting the mental health, the survival of the channel, because I'm paying to be on YouTube at this point. The bigger channels, they might go, I don't know, just example, from 10K views to 5 or 4K, and that is a drop for them. It's a big drop. They'll feel it, but they can still survive. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's the difference. But yeah, man, look, we're here. We're here every day. And at times like this, I'm thinking, boy, I could probably be doing other stuff. Big up to you, the Rican, man. Hope you're well, bro. Mr. Pads as well. Dappins. Views, you seen the racist French woman attack Doku's character because he went to see the birth of his child? She said it was disgusting. No, I haven't, man. I'm not surprised, bro. Like all over YouTube right now, you can see there's a big push to try and stoke up race hate again between whites, between Asians, between blacks, between everyone. They want everyone divided while they keep taking our rights, buying up land, making bunkers. People are so stupid, man. But the amount of people that get drawn into it, So instead of looking at the big picture, they're going back and forward. You've got the boycott on Asian in America, Asian businesses. Then you've got all the Asians coming out. Cheeky, in my humble opinion. Cheeky. And I'll tell you why in a minute, right? Coming out talking about, oh, one incident and you're blaming all the Chinese people. That's racist, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, really? Really? They're like top gooners. Most people in the world that have got like anti-black sentiment are like top gooners. Then they just act like, oh, it was so long ago. You know, you guys are just victims. Like, all you do is complain. Like, no, 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 no. You have to live the life. Otherwise, and even me as a half black person and someone who's half white, a lot of white people don't see my white. A lot of black people don't see my black. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Everyone can have prejudice, but you can't be racist if you can't systemically hold the people back. And that's what goes on. And let's have it right. Latino community, the Asian community, even some Caribbean and African community have all taken their standards, all taken the degradation from their colonizers, because there's such thing as colorism, where black people trying to bleach their skin and stuff to be more like the colonizers. You got the Latino people, you know, never there to help black people, especially in America, because it's more of a mixing pot. You see, around the rest of the world, there might be race issues, but it's not so in your face. In Britain, it's getting mad because they're trying really hard to start up all of that stuff again. All the poor people just warring over color of the skin, and the rich people, all colors of skin, are building bunkers, having land, changing your rights, just making themselves more rich, wiping out the middle class. It don't matter what color you are. This is pissing me off as well. I can already see how bad it is on this side. All I can do is bloody apologize, man. So fed up of this internet. But no, I haven't seen it. I've been trying to just not watch it because so many people, and then the reason why I was going on about the Asians is because especially in Black America, bro, or not in Black America, in America, there would be not one immigrant that has any rights in that country if it wasn't for the civil rights movement. So black people fought, made bare things happen, and now every immigrant in America that's moved there for a better life, you should be saying thank you, not running up your mouth. And let's be honest, even in the UK, me as a half black person, I look like bare things though. I could be anything. So the stereotype could be wild. They could think I'm Indian, Arab, Morocco, whatever. I get followed around shops. Let's not act like those things don't happen. But all of these people are just buying into it. You've never seen like the UK and America so openly racist again, like from back in the day. They want to bring back slavery and they think they can do that in this day and age. People have put their life on the line. Do you know what I mean? It's crazy work. But like I said, politics, man, it's all over the place right now. Big up to you, man. Big up to Rican saying hello. I'm not surprised we aren't seen as people. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't really want to go into it because it, like I said, it, you know, upsets people and that. Obviously, there's not too much sports stuff to chat about, but no, I ain't seen it. I've been trying to just not even watch that kind of stuff at the minute because it's just all over my timelines, you know. But one thing I will say, even like white immigrants, any immigrant that's gone to America looking for a better life, and I'm saying there's nothing wrong with that, by the way, at all. But don't be out here being cheeky, especially like the Asians, you know, the people that open up beauty salons and they open up Chinese takeaway and all that. Where are they? Especially in them, I'm talking about America directly, because we know here there's a Chinese shop wherever in any area serving all people. But in America specifically, they're opening up their shops in black neighborhoods. Why? Because the white people have not allowed them to open up shops in their neighborhoods. You've got Chinatown, and that's what they expect you to have. So if they want to expand, or because there's so much competition in Chinatown, they've got to move out. And the only places they can move in America is in the hood and stuff like that. So your businesses are being patronized by the people that you follow around the shops. Do you know what I'm trying to say? The same people that fought for your right to even be here. The same people that don't even get afforded those business rights. These things have been written into law. And then they try and reverse psychology you and say, oh, they're just acting the victim. No. You don't know what it's like. Now they're starting to feel it. You know why? Because the poor people, even white people in America, everyone's getting shafted. Everyone's getting shafted. Don't matter what color you are. So now all the white people that thought they were superior, like, oh, my way of life is changing. That's because they don't care about you either. And now you can finally see it. It's just the rich becoming richer and everyone else struggling, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. You know, Elon Musk getting richer by the day, the trillionaire, and like what? And we're out here struggling. L'Equipe in France kicked her out of the studio for saying that. Hey, big facts though. Big facts. Big up to Gary. Hope you're well today, my bro. Don't wait to make sure you're subbing to him as well, guys. Come on, let's get links in. Someone wants to take up the. Have I seen Kwaja today? I don't know. No Vig. That's becoming a bit regular now, and AJ's usually a bit later. So see if these guys pop in. So I didn't even read this. My bad. Subscribe and like. Chat looks like Martin. Bro, it's hot, bro. It's hot. You see, like in America, you guys have got heat longer, so you guys have aircon. That's not a thing in the UK. Yeah, most of our years cold and gloomy, and when it gets hot, we wasn't ready. And the thing is, most of the time it's cold and gloomy. Even when it snows, we wasn't ready. Like the whole place just collapses, bro. Hold on, we should be more prepared for the snow, right? Man. Big up to you though. DG2's in the building. What you telling me, bro? Hope you're well. Jam Boys in. How you doing, my bro? Big up Views in chat. Make sure we're liking and sharing though, guys. You know what I mean? We got to 19. It's the highest we've been so far. Yeah. Like I said, that will just determine how long we go for. Big up Recon. Yes, man. Dapping's going round. Bro, growing up as an Afro-Latino, I got told I was too dark to be Latino. These men don't know their history. Let me just be real frank with everyone. And even Latin people are not going to like this. But what is Latino, bro? Let's be honest. What is it? But let's be like any black Latino, you're African. Any, you know, Mayan or Azteca looking Latino, you're Indian, you're native, you're Azteca, you're Mayan. Latin people come from Europe. Latin people come from Europe. So you're not Latin. So you're just taking on the identity of the oppressor. Loads of people have done it. You got black Americans getting mad right now. We're foundational black Americans. I mean, I can see the point a little bit because they actually get discrimination from foreigners that are their own color because the foreigners are jealous that they don't have that life. I know, I've been there. I'm from the Caribbean. When I went to the Caribbean, I was getting called all types, red man, yellow man. You know what I'm saying? Treated different because these men are struggling. I went to Antigua and I never ran out of spending money. I came back with money and I was there for 9 weeks. Life is different. That's the only reason, not because they hate you because of the color of the skin. They're just jealous, and they shouldn't be, but that's what humans are like. They're jealous that they don't have that life. Even in Africa, Asia, you have the colonization identity and stuff because people are bleaching. Look at Nollywood, look at Bollywood. Only the lightest skinned people can be on the screen and that. It's self-hate. But what, anyway, I don't even want to talk about it too much, but when I hear that, and I'm not going to, listen, as someone who's black in the Latino community, right? Even Afro, what's that? Afro, that's the name given to us. The identity was already there, it's been there. The whole of humanity started from that continent. So what's man talking about? It's actually so stupid. And race weren't even a thing up until what, the 1600s? It weren't even a thing. It weren't a thing. No one even spoke about being black, white, yellow, pink, but it weren't a thing. The elites made it a thing so they can have the poor people fighting amongst each other. So we don't just go and mash them up. Even right now in 2026, if everyone just united, you think people like Elon, it don't matter how much money you got, you better run to your bunker. But this is what they do to keep everyone divided. Let's be honest, even sports. Look at that. Sports have got man fighting, bro. Like, sports have got man telling me I deserve to get stabbed. Do you know what I mean? So humans are, that's why I hate people. We're just so gullible, bro. Color of our skin should be the least of our worries. We should be getting to exactly, bro. But it's not. And you know that, bro. You know that. You know that. And all I'm saying is, come on. Like, even if people like, for a big thing in this whole thing in America right now, all the Asians, like Orientals, East Asians are getting upset. I don't think many South Asians, but East Asians, because all of their beauty, like, you're making your business off the back of the black dollar, but you don't respect the people walking in with that dollar. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. There is colorism. DG, as an Asian person yourself, let's be honest. Colorism. Who is that from? No one should be talking about colonization and all this other stuff in 2026. But they're trying to take everyone backwards because the Ponzi scheme don't work anymore. Yeah, money, the devil is always working all the time. Yeah, it really shouldn't, but this is how silly people are. Why are you so Indian viewing, bro? I don't know. I remember even working in Harrow, there's a big South Asian community in Harrow. Every time I'm outside cutting the grass, cutting the shrubs, they're coming out chatting Gujarati to me. I'm saying, I don't know what you're saying. Like, you from India? No. When I go to Tunis or Egypt or wherever, it's salam and all. Yeah, come on, I can do anything, bro. And I love that. But that's just how it goes, man. That's just how it goes. Good day to you in the chat. Big up to you, broski. Hope you're good today. When communities get together, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And you know what I'm like? Four Seasons Pizza, variety is the spice of life. My message never changes. I love culture. I love difference. I love traveling. But people are just thick, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what I said. I just don't like people, bro. They're just idiots. Foundational Black Americans. Yes, because all the other people in communities talking about ICE kicking people out. Why are you not helping? Well, why didn't none of you lot help? Where was the East Asian? Because when that kid got shot in the back, by the way, shot in the back, running away, shot in the back, the kid never discharged no shots. He never done anyway. Whatever, right? It is a one incident, but that's not the reason why things are happening. It's just the straw that broke the camel's back. You see, like in Belfast. I don't know. I didn't even read the news. Someone got stabbed, right? There was fires, racial stuff. It's the straw that breaks the camel's back. We don't know what, even me as an English person here, if you go into a nail salon, I don't know what you're saying. You could be saying anything. You can't act like the stereotypes are wrong because they're not. They're there for a reason. And we definitely talk about the majority, not the minority. We know we don't paint everyone with one brush. But the minority never makes the rule. When Black Americans start taking their business to Black communities, people will be in uproar because Black. That's what I'm trying to say. I know about Tulsa, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. I know. I'm not like Mensa. I'm not like Hendo or the way Shane is can just like photographic memory almost. But I'm interested. So I watch all of this stuff. They wanted segregation. You got it. We built up Black Wall Street. They had World War planes dropping bombs. This is what they do, right? And look, like I'm trying to say, don't think I'm half white, but I'm about the truth, man. And I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? I can tell who the aggressor is. I can tell who the bullies are. And it's never been, do you know what I'm trying to say? That side. It's always been that side is the aggressors. You ain't seeing people from Africa trying to spread around the whole world and take it over. That will be the Europeans. That will even be certain Asians. Yeah? Genghis Khan and all this kind of stuff. Like what? It's mad, but we've always been behind because the communities have come over, been treated well. Even Christopher Columbus, when he just rocked up at America, how can you discover somewhere where there's already people watching you come in? And then these people greet you, feed you, show you how to build hammocks so you're not getting bit up by the sandflies and all that stuff. And then what does he write in his book, Christopher Columbus? He was lost, by the way. He definitely weren't the first person to find America. How can you be? But anyway, he wrote, oh, these people are so nice, they'll be easy to enslave. I mean, I don't even, anyway, honestly, guys, but I definitely know about this. But all I'm just saying is there's a big identity crisis, even in-house with Black people. There's colorism. You've got the Americans, foundational Black Americans, because they're not immigrants. They were brought there against their will. They can't be kicked out of that country. They built the country. Huh? Because these men were too lazy to do it themselves. They built the country. Who was in the fields? Who was getting all the food? They can't be immigrated. So all the other people over there, the Latinas, the Latinos, the Asians, and all the other communities, minority communities, immigrant communities, watch what you say, because you wouldn't even be there if it weren't for the civil rights movement. That's just the facts. So for me, like I said, I'm even watching videos from like the farmers, like all of the white folk that own farms are just in bits now because Donald Trump has taken all their workers. It's mad though, isn't it? The fact that they were immigrants, but normal people ain't gonna want to do that. Just like, if you're in a built-up city, London, wherever, you don't want to work in McDonald's. So who's going to work in McDonald's? Who's going to sweep the street? Who's going to go and sow the fields and do all that kind of stuff? It was all the immigrants, because they couldn't find. It's mad. Anyway, afternoon, big up to Rob, man. What a legend. Glad to have you in. Latino means Latin America, not necessarily, yeah, because it's got the O on it, innit? But it's Latin. It's Latin culture. It's Latin ideals, my guy. That's just the hard truth. Obviously, you guys have made it into your own thing, but you speak another language, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? That weren't your own. I'm not even trying to disrespect. I'm just pointing out the facts. I'm half white. Don't think it's about race. It's not. It's just the facts. It's the colonizers' ideals. You speak another language. Bare places in Africa, French, whatever, Dutch. That's what it is. So I understand, just like the Jewish, you're not the real Jews. You're Jewish. Anything ish, that's not real. We know who was what. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But we won't get into all of that. But I hear you, bro. You've made it your own thing, just like the Jewish people have made it their own thing. But it wasn't the original thing, is what I'm trying to get at. Big up to Aussie, man. You're right, Views. I get the same when I go to the mother. Like, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying, bro, over here, they'll call me a half jack. In the Caribbean, I was getting called red man, rich boy, yellow man. I get it from both sides. So where do I fit in? You know what I mean? I'm just here for truth, man. That's all I'm here for, man. And I'm not here for, and you see, like when people are like, oh, so what you back Israel or you back Palestine? I just don't back bullying. I just don't back the killing of innocent people. I don't care where the fuck they're from. I don't know what the whole, well, I know what the fallout is. You man are trying to take a land that ain't even yours. Yeah, and that's been happening years anyway, years on years. But you know, mad. People are naive and brainwashed. They are. My heritage is Spanish, Taino, and West African. Well, West African, bro, really, innit? Everyone came from Africa though, so it's pointless. But this is the things that people hold on to. Listen, be proud of your culture. Just don't let it get wiped out. You know, everyone's taken on, especially people around the world have taken on ideals and cultures that are not directly their own. Do you know what I mean? As you said, Spanish, Taino, West African, the Tainos, maybe even say that when they're saying Latinos, and you guys are like Mayans, and that's, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, and the Africans were brought to the Caribbean islands, just like they were brought to the Americas. You know what I mean? Listen, listen, you could go far back enough in Japan and you'll see black people, like everyone was black. Everyone that's not, even myself, we're coming from a mutated gene. Every one person on this earth started in the one place. The same place that everyone talks down on now and acts like it's not civilized and acts like it don't get pillaged for all of its resources. It's ridiculous. But yes, if you're Latin, that originated in Europe. You were colonized. Williams, that's my surname. It's a slave name. It's just about owning it and accepting what's going on. Of course, I'm not trying to downplay your thing, not at all. That's all you know. That is your culture, but it's not. It wasn't. Yeah, come on, man. We know this. We should know this. Latin came from Europe. They spoke Latin. Then Spain and Portugal had their own dialects and were the biggest proprietors of slavery. Yes, and who did they learn that from though first? The Arabs. The Arabs. But people had slaves like all through history. You know, that's why the Slavic are called the Slavic, because white people, like it was just the rich and the poor. The race stuff only started happening when the elites and they started to try and, you know, capitalize on slavery. They could do it better than the Arabs. We're going to make more money than them. You know, we've now got this whole white, and whoever isn't white, you're this. And that was made up. That was never the case before. Just do your research, man. I'm not trying to downplay no one's thing. Look at me. I'm what you call a mongrel, a mutt, a mix up of all sorts. Irish, Italian, Jamaican, Antiguan, mix up. I'm not backing any one thing. I back the truth, man. That's it. There you go. Unfortunately, it does. You're right. I know I'm right because I've lived it, bro. From Asians, from Africans, from Caribbeans, I've lived it. From white people, they don't see my white. Black people, they don't see my black. Simpsons gang, that's what I try and tell you guys. Yellow gang, the best of both. I've always lived my life like that. But let's not, no one can tell me that's not right. I've lived it. You can't tell me it's not right. I know it's right. So now it's just about, you know, accepting, and how do you move on if you don't realize what's going on? all people need to realize it's not about your color or your culture. It's about your finances, bro. It's about keeping the devil money on top. You understand what I'm saying? Big up Penfold, my bro. Alex, what you telling me, man? Hope you're well today. Big up Viewz, and of course everyone locked in. Martin Tap, my brother. Hope you're well today, bro, man. Of course, Vikings found America before. There you go. Even Africans, they thought it was so hard, but they were there. They were there already. African skeletons being found in Canada, being found in Europe, in England, long time. Everybody came from Africa, then we mutated, then all the other stuff happened and whatever. But let's not act stupid, bro. Like, even when we talk about Britain, what is that? England. What is it to English? It's a mix-up, you know? Even if you're looking from our Eurocentric position, exactly. And they really thought it was, so from where the geography to Africa is, it's almost like in a straight line to Maine in the US, even South America. No, but they didn't just go in a straight line. They would have had to go, oh, this lies, bro. Do you know what I mean? And if you really do your history, even the amount of people that, if you talk about Columbus, that turned up in the Americas, there was like 150 men. But that took over a whole nation. I tell you why, because they brought their germs, and germs took over the whole nation. Anyway, big up, man. Dappins, big up, Tappy. That's how you know it's bad today, because there's nothing to talk about football wise. Prudence, Dappins. I'll try and skip some of these just so I can get to some, see if we've missed anyone. Who are we hating on today? I don't know, man. The English weather, the smog, it's horrible today, guys. Absolutely horrible. My mum was proper pale, fam. She was white Latina. But right, but how did all of that happen? How did all of it happen? You know, in the Latin community, you should know about the graph that they have, the different types of Latins, the different types of how light you are. Because the races were diluted, big man. Me, I come from that as well. My surname is a slave name. I know that for a fact. My granddad, Harold, who died on his 96th birthday, he was fighting with Marcus Garvey and them man there. Like, we know. You know what I mean? It's all mixed up, my G. And that's why people got light. If you talk about light Latinas, like, what is that really? They're like, you know, if you're like really from those American, like South America, all those kind of places, even in North America, because it was all like Aztec and Mayans, Indian people, really. And then they just got mixed up, diluted. And the lighter you are, you can come in the house, you can serve us the food, you know, you can get to have children. And honestly, bro, like I said, I'm not trying to bust down anyone's thing. Your culture is your culture. Just know where it came from, man. That's all it is. That's all. Besides Argentina and Norway, obviously, big up, man. Big up to Hendo, legend, bro. Legend. Hendo. What the black community doesn't do is heed Martin Luther King's famous words: it's not the color of your skin and the content of your character, we can all get along. Yeah, but what it is though, bro, what you need to realize is it's a whole different place. See, like if you're from the UK, like Rican should be able to tell you he's lived in the States. BBK can tell you he's lived in the States. It's like a different planet, bro. Like they're trying to bring back fascism right now in front of your face. The things that are being said. There was an American pastor I saw yesterday talking about Christianity. Oh, you know, slavery isn't inherently evil. We should celebrate slavery. They're trying to bring it back. And who's that going to benefit, by the way? This is how America's run. You go and read all of the laws. It's the systemic racism is built into the laws of the land. Just a few months ago, I can't remember what town it was in America. People are just broad day, just what they're having a KKK rally, just broad day. Now I understand that because I've even seen certain things. I'm like, bloody hell, like, you know, it's embarrassing even for black people. What are you doing? Do you know what I'm trying to say? But what people don't realize is until you live it, you can't really have an opinion on it. Because it's not like being gay or having a secret that no one knows unless you highlight it. It's honestly, man. Honestly, unless you've kind of been subjugated in any way, it's hard for anyone to really understand it. You know, it's a different place over there, bro. I'm telling you that right now. And the UK is becoming like it as well now. Has landed. Hendo's in the building. Puerto Rican culture is still heavily influenced by Africa. We are one of the few Hispanic countries recognized colorism still exists. Yes, yes, yes. You got to realize, man, that like I said, we all came from the one place. We all did. So it's all a mutation, but people are just silly. That's all it is, bro. Everything should be celebrated, in my humble opinion. There would have been black people in Japan as the Portuguese was there too, of course, and China, bro. And then let's have it right, because I used to watch. There's one guy called Mike. He's called Black in China or something. He started on like 5K subscribers. He's on like hundreds of thousands now. He's with a Chinese woman. They've had a baby. I was following the whole journey. Bare racism and stereotypes in Asia. Let's have it right. They're looking at them like they've just seen the God. Can I touch your hair? And it's all mad. It's all mad. Let's not try and act like it don't exist. And the thing with black people get it confused. They say, oh, black people are racist too. No, because they can't systemically oppress anyone. But what they are is prejudice. Learn the difference. Everyone can be prejudiced. Everybody. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Without fail. I know, because I suffered it from black people while I was in the Caribbean. It's different. It's not racism, it's prejudice. And everyone can have that as well. But anyway, let's see if we can move on. I don't know if we can. Good afternoon, not here for long. Gym session. And you know what? Let me not say because you're always putting me to shame, my guy. And long may it continue. Big up to you, my broski. Need to or heed the words. The majority doesn't care. That's why the revolution is in progress. Well, yeah, now, and I'm just saying, all these Asians not knowing their history. You know why? Because they're trying to assimilate. They wanna beg. You know, they think it's better to be assimilated. They think, oh, we just do what they want, and but they're not onto you as well. All the Asians getting upset. Like, come on, man. You guys wouldn't even be here if it weren't for the civil rights movement. Your businesses wouldn't even survive if it wasn't for the black dollar. Why are you following people around the shop? Let's not act like it don't happen. I've seen thousands of videos. I've experienced it myself. I'm not even fully black. I could be anything. It's dark. It's dark. You know? And like I said, even I'm seeing the white farmers and stuff, they're getting mad now. It's like, well, you wanted all this segregation, but now you got it. There's no one to work the fields. So are you telling me you haven't got no, you know, those down south, you know, those big white guys, you know, they're riding horses, they're doing better, telling me they can't go and do a bit of farming, especially if you're paying well. But there's no one to work the farms. Crazy, isn't it? Especially if you're breeding ground and it's burnt by the Spanish, and then it's a very grim history. It really is. And like I said, I am not trying to pop down anyone's thing. Like, my surname is a slave name, all of that. Like, you know what I mean? But for me, it's never really been about that. It's just been about rich and poor and what the elites do to everyone. So I just try and spread truth, man. Know your history, know why they're doing it, know why they're trying to drag all of these things back up, because they are the minority, the 1%, as they're called, the richest people on the planet. If everyone was to get together, they're finished. Just like now, if everyone was to say, fuck it, I'm going to take what I can out of the bank, because whatever you got in the bank is not like, if you think, say, for instance, just for example, you think you've got 10 bags in you've got £10,000 in your, no, you ain't. There's about 2,000-3,000 of that you can take out. The rest they're using, it's all over the place. You know what I'm trying to say? So if everyone just took their money out, didn't spend any money, the whole system would crash. Maybe that's what we should do, but big up to Sam. Surely that was taken out of context. Not even America are that stupid. Surely they are, bro. They are. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. You've just seen it. I don't know the full ins and outs, right? When Donald Trump, is this like his third time in office or his second time? He was running against that black woman, Kamala Harris or whatever. She's a woman and she's black. So most of the people, even the Latin people in America, the Asian people in America, everybody that wasn't black was voting for Trump. And now Trump's fucking you all up and you're all complaining. The black people was coming out, for the election saying everyone needs to stay together. Everyone needs to stay together. Let's not put Trump in office. We know what he's on. Racism, blah, blah, blah. And all of them stayed quiet. No one said nothing. They all voted for Trump. So now you've got Trump. Now you've got eggs, $25. You know, fucking cereal, $10 to $12. That's on you lot. You voted for that. So I'm watching all of this stuff right now, and it's just like, it's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. So all of you lot never come together as poor people, as one against the establishment. You never done that when it was time to vote. You voted for Trump. Now it's him. And now he's talking about slavery again and kicking people out, and ICE have murdered people. People are dead because of ICE. All of these mad things, Elon Musk, all these people. Bro, why do they feel so brave to come out and say this stuff now? You've literally got Hitler in office right now for the States. And now all of a sudden, all of this has been dragged up again. It's crazy work, isn't it? Crazy work. I reckon even when they're killing each other, older generations heed his words, or people who are educated do, until the killing stops. It will still be in perpetual cycle that never ends. Yeah. Absolutely, man. It's crazy. The world is really mad. It's really crazy, bro. I lived it. I got called it, and the hard R when I was 16, and he said it with chest. Racismo is strong and kicking. It is. And anytime you talk about it, then other people are like, oh, you're just acting a victim. You don't know what it's like because you don't live it. Yeah, you don't want to hear about it no more, but it's tough. Do you know what I'm trying to say? What? It's madness, man. Absolute madness. Listen, I'll get you on the chat to speak about this because, boy, I can relate. Too dark to be Hispanic, too light to be black, too handsome to be single. It's tough. I mean, I was like that back in the day, the last bit. Not anymore, though. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, listen, and I don't even really like talking about it on here because it's meant to be about sports, and we always seem to go left. But I'm an old man now, so these things, like, not even that. I'm chatting shit because even when I was younger in my 20s, I was telling people about Arford chips. You know, I was telling people about a lot of stuff, and Shane, he laughs at man and conspiracy. All of it's come true though, near enough, because I weren't talking about aliens and God. I was talking about real world issues, the banking system, you know, inflation, deflation, the whole Ponzi scheme that we live under. You know, modern day slavery, the invisible hand that gets us all out of bed every day. We're not supposed to live like this. I talk about our species, our behavior. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm into it, man. I like talking about it. I'm into it. Obviously, this ain't the right place, though. You know what I'm trying to say? And I don't know if I want to start another channel. How many have I got now? Like 1 million. Let's say it as it is, American government over the years doesn't care about its people, all colors, races. No, it don't. Crack cocaine, fentanyl, oxycontin, big business, hand in hand. You know, Monsanto, what do they say? Red 30 or something? There's like an ingredient they use in near enough everything. Even it, bro, they do it over, it's worldwide. Why do you think it's so expensive to live organic? Why do you think if you try and, like, you know, grow your own shit, they're onto you? Got to do it in your own garden or have an allotment. You can't even live off the land anymore. That's meant to be a human right. Yeah, Mother Nature, whoever you believe in, put all that stuff there. They're charging us for water. They're charging us to breathe. They're charging us to eat. And people in America, if you think it's bad now, I think we're only meant to be like just above 2% inflation. We're currently like over 6%. And that's mad here in the UK, but the States is even, we're actually in a depression, guys. Do you not realize that we're in a depression? And they're not telling you. They're not telling you. That's why. Can you see that? Can you see my hump? That's cancer, everybody. That's why I've had that for nearly 1.5 years and I still can't get in the hospital. There's no funding. They're trying to turn everything privatized. Like real world problems. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But America's like the melting pot. It's got worse than China now. China's like probably going to be the next big superpower if it's not already. All of the BRICS, because we're not like, no, we're not going to all run under this made up money with no value behind it. No, see BRICS and that, like, yeah, we do stuff with gold. We do stuff with, yeah. We don't need to fuck with America trying to monopolize everything. And that's why the war's going on now with Israel and whoever. It's not about that. It's about, you know, America's just lashing out basically because people are not having to deal with the dollar anymore. Big up to DG2. Too handsome to be single. I like that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Democrats are scared of Bernie. That's why Trump's winning. Well, he's won. Obviously, all of that's done. So then what black people did in America, you've got to realize it's a different life. Until you're there living it, you can't really talk on it. From the outside, you think you know. But trust me, you don't. Ask white ginger people. People think you know what that's like. That's kind of like racism because you can't hide it. So you're getting discriminated on something that you can't keep a secret. You see, like if you do funny business in the bedroom, that's your business. You see, like those guys that dress like women and are so hyper. It's like, why? You don't need to do all of that. If you're gay, cool. If you want to be a woman, change. Like, I don't understand it. It's mad. But yeah, but all of this Democrat, Republican, blue, left, right, it's all bollocks. It's all division. These man don't give a shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, man. I'm an Eskimo. My only enemy is the polar bear. And that's how it should be, mate. Man against nature. The only species on the planet to enslave itself. The only species on the planet to mash up its own home. The only species on the planet that's got everything handed to them, but somehow we got to be charged for it by other people. Honestly, people are the scourge. Black on black crime is a statistic made by a white majority. And yeah, crimes are committed by white. So no, it's just crime, innit? It's just crime. But all of these things, even the whole world, the word with Afro and Afrocentric, that was given Negro. Who gave us that word? That's not our own shit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, I feel like things are changing only because America and Donald Trump and Elon Musk and Bill Gates and people like that, they're really pushing racism at the moment and division hard, you know. Big up to KLS. Hope you're well today, bro. Big up. The 1% that rule the world ensure there is chaos to maintain their position. Divide and Machiavelli, and that's that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. And then the ideals of the colonizer. What that does is promote self-hate. That's what it does. That's where you get colorism from. It's crazy work. But like I said, slaves were just a thing. Slaves should never be a thing in humanity. What does that mean? You're lazy. You're too lazy to do your own work. You're too lazy to do your own building. The people that build your country that you took off other people, by the way. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And you're telling people to go home. Make it make sense. Just dumb logic. Just dumb logic. And that same logic applies to the rest of the immigrants that are in America from wherever you are. If you've immigrated there for a better life, shut your mouth. How are you going to talk to them people there that built the country, that was brought there against their will? I'm not saying they're right and they're fucking, everything they do is sweet. No, because they act like animals as well. You're going to have that in every race. But it's always highlighted there, though, isn't it? Always. Because it's a global thing. And anti-blackness. People don't like talking about it. They feel uncomfortable. Not me. I'm half white. I'm half black. I say what I want. And I say the truth, bro, because I've lived it. You have prejudice from people of dark complexion. But you can't have racism because they can't systematically oppress you. They can't redline you. They can't stop you owning businesses. They can't do anything that affects your pocket. They just don't like you for a reason. That's prejudice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's different. It's crazy that we're even talking about this in 2026. It's like the one bit of fluff that just don't want to go, fam. It is sad. It is sad, man. It is sad. We might even have to end up soon because the numbers have been pretty dire today, I gotta say. I did see football with ends on with like nearly 300 people. So obviously the football purge, YouTube purge isn't for everyone. Or some people can just get above the purge. Big him up. Amazing numbers. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Someone came in here and was trying to laugh yesterday because we had 27 people. Have I got 20,000 followers? Even 3? No, even 5? 27 people is good for me right now. Yeah, I ain't gonna turn my nose up at that. I can't swim, I'm safe. You're all right. Do you know what I mean? You're okay, bro. You're okay. DG Dappins, football Rican, yeah, half black, half white, shocking, joking. What? Who? Oh, Rican? You talking about me? You see the play volleyball, Will Sills on ice floats. What? Oh, the Bears. The Bears. Listen, man, I've been seeing some mad shit about Antarctica as well. That's where all the aliens are apparently. Like, oh my days. Even that seems crazy to me. I'm like, all right, mate. Sorry to hear, bro. Oh, what about the lump? It is what it is, bro. They're not bothered about it. So I'm just trying to have the same opinion. Like, they're saying it's slow. Once it's gone, they expect it to be over with. I'm like, all right. So why is it taking you nearly 2 years to just have one operation? You know what I mean? And I'm still fighting it now. The NHS is finished. Can't trust those dang orcas. Do you know what I mean? I saw a shark trying to eat a baby killer whale, and then the 2 parents came along and mashed the shark up. I said, these are bad boys still. These are bad boys going on top of it, pulling the shot backwards. You know, if you pull the shot backwards, yeah, they're smart, bro. Viewz is showing us his back, Ike. Oh yeah. My lady lumps. Yeah, see, look, Wahaha don't take it serious. I'm joking. I don't either. I was gonna draw a face on it. Most of the time I try and show you I've got a top on in it, but where it's so hot, obviously I wouldn't want to make people throw up in their mouth. I'm doing the best I can with the sauna towel. You know what I mean? It's mad. But you can actually see the lump, my humps properly now, innit? So why not show you? It's real weather color. Person says it is. The black kid, 10% of America, 50% of crime, robbery, murder is by the black community. I'm not sure about that. We'd have to check the numbers because most of the people I talk to, that's not the numbers. On a serious note, hope you're getting up. Yeah. Same, bro. Same. Fuck cancer. We can all agree on that. Just like Big Pharma don't want to sort it out. There is a cure for cancer. I heard, about 5 years ago, there was a pilot from America, actually, had like lung cancer and flew to England, paid bare money, and left England with no more cancer. How many years ago did they so-called cure AIDS? You think they're going to put that stuff out? How are they going to make money? And all the biggest people in the world, your Gateses, your Elon Musk, your what's his name, Till? Is it Peter Till? There's a next guy that does Palantir, you know, that helps people do drone attacks and all types of military stuff. These people are all advocating for culling. World population is too big. This world can sustain double our number. But we don't move smart as a species because people would rather rule over other people. Make it make sense. If all else fails, can Russell Crowe? Do you know what I'm trying to say? The Gladiator, come and get him to, yeah. I thought to just pop it myself, but God knows I probably bleed to death. Do you know? Big up, man. Something went left about 2010, coming closer, moving forward. Maybe the internet has helped ramp up. No, it has. Not just that, but Donald Trump, bro. This is what the real people, this is what they want to do. This is how America's always been. What was the plan 10 years ago? To turn the middle of America just into rural lands like it's Mad Max. Bare slaves, bare fields, and then you've got the east and the west, the north and the south, but the middle was just rural America. Like we're going all the way back in time. They highlight all of this stuff about black crime, but like I said, if you really do the maths, it's not. It's not. Just like if you say black people are 10% of America, but when you're saying 50% of something, I'll tell you where I would actually believe that stat: the prison industrial complex, which is modern day slavery. How are they such a small percentage of the country, but they've got the most people in jail? Oh, because they do the most crime, of course. That's what it would sound like, wouldn't it? I'm just saying, bro. It's not a fair playing ground. And until you're over there, until you actually live it for yourself, until you stand out, then you can't really understand it. You think you do, but you don't. You have to live it, you know? Big up to Fraley, big up the First Lady. That's reported and convicted. White people commit. Yeah, it's different. You know, man shoots up the school. Oh, he's mentally stressed. You know, a guy picks up water bottles, don't even take them, put them back on the shelf, and get shot in the back. It's not the same. Like I said, go and ask white ginger people. Or if you're like a black, like look at my cousin's brother, Ginger J. He's fully black. He's like an albino sort of thing. He's got ginger hair. You know what I'm trying to say? Go and ask a white ginger person. They can relate. You know what I'm trying to say? I did a whole bachelor's degree on crime and statistics. Yeah, and it's blatantly flawed. It's blatantly flawed. You know, it's different. It is, whether you like it or not. But, you know, we're only going to move forward once we realize what's going on. Keep going on about migrant crime when the locals make up 86% of sex crimes, more than their population percentage. All of this just leading to exactly what happened in Scotland and Belfast and all of these kind of things. You're just bringing up stuff because you got nothing else. You know, inflation's going through the roof. People can barely afford to live. But what are they concerned about? Racism, boycotting businesses. This Asian person said that. That white person said that. That black person said that. It's like, right, do you not see what's going on? All of this, like Hendo always says, while they're trying to usher in the digital ID, which is basically like an RFID chip. Bro, the amount of control they're about to have. And here they do it, bro. As Hendo said, well spotted. This whole 16-year-old's not allowed to be on socials. Why? Oh, you're gonna need to have an ID to prove that you're. Come on, man. See what's going on, my people. Like, even if these guys wanted it to be a thing where they control everything, you know, the world just ticks on the way that it is. You have to make things affordable, bro. Otherwise, you can't keep the system that you've built. Why? Because it's a Ponzi scheme. It was good for a while. It was good for 100 years, 200 years. But because there's no value in the money, you have to keep it, you know, adding inflation and stuff. And then you're making shit up. And who pays for it? The people on the ground. Every single time. Every single time. Disgusting. The orcas views, hey, they're amazing, man. They're actually amazing. They play volleyballs with the seals, like literally with them, like knocking the seals around. I've seen that. Jesus Christ. So smart, man. They are the beast of the seas. The world hasn't been the same since COVID. Everything is different and so dull. Bro, everything, bro. Why? What do you think COVID was about? How many people went and got those shots? Even my dad. And I was cussing him. I'm saying, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I got pains in my arms now, son. Why did you get it, you idiot? The amount of times I've been trying to tell him about the banking system. He just thinks I'm a nutcase. You know, people are just too old. The dog's too old to change their spots. That's what it seemed like. He had it. He died at 61 early. A few years later, you're dead. How many people did that happen to? It's all a joke. But they know how much they can lock down the world now with a little something like that. So every now and again, it will come back round. Oh, there's a new COVID. There's something else to worry about. While they're changing all the laws to take all of your liberties away and to keep their system going that keeps them rich and us slaves. Cool. And fighting over stupidness. Epstein literally sent an email before Brexit saying push for Becky and destabilize the country. This is what they're trying to do. This is what they do. Been going on for time. Psyops, do you know what I mean? Military coups and operations, fake agents making things happen. Then blame it on this, blame it on that. They've been doing it for so long, bro. For so long. Brexit, I know. Did Andy tell him to do it? I don't even know what this is relating to now, bro. Big up. Brexit is why I'm not being surrounded by Spanish women feeding me grapes. You know what I'm trying to? It's a joke, bro. Brexit, all of that. And you're still sucking up to Europe. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. You know, you said you was going to give jobs back. We're going to get all of our agriculture back, the factories, start exporting instead of just importing. Jobs, economy. We're still sending money to Ukraine. These Ukrainians don't care about us, bro. Like, what's going on? AIDS has been cured, but money, yeah, is a treatment, not a cure. AIDS, long time, even before cancer. But I'm hearing that they've got it for cancer now. If you're rich enough, no more cancer. If someone like me, die. We've got too many people on the planet. Says who? Who died and made some of these people gods? I'm telling you, all this intelligence and all we've done is hurt ourselves with it as a people and our planet. Members links, bro. This is so late. I'm not going to be able to find that now. I don't know where you've been today. But yeah, big up though. I'm not going to be able to find it now. I can't even be asked to look for it. Yeah, inject 80k pure cash extract straight into your bloodstream and you're cured. Well, you got enough money, you can pay for it, is what I'm saying. They've got it. If you don't think they have, they do. But then why are they going to cure everyone? No more industry. No more. Do you know what I mean? There you go. There's Wahaha's link. Tappings are going round. Put black people in poorest areas, very little schooling and funding. Just I don't know, man. I don't know. Then you're getting loads of people. I'm seeing this all over the internet at the moment. Like, oh, Cleopatra was black, or this person was black, and so much people just having uproar about it. But no one actually knows the history. Why is it so hard to believe? Everyone was black. Everyone came. It's crazy, isn't it? But it's just, I don't know, man. It feels like they're doing that. This is what it feels like to me, right? Everyone's been so, you know, seeing white Jesus. How could Jesus ever be white? Just forget black people. Just logically think about it. I'm trying to say the Middle East. Middle of what? The Middle East is Africa. Anyway, it's getting on my nerves. getting on my nerves. Do you know what I mean? But we all want to be distracted. We come to watch football to get distracted, innit? From everyday bullshit. And we're getting this shit coming in football. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Madness, big up, man. No one had it as bad as the Aboriginals to this day. They still haven't, different rules. And look, exactly, in 2026, it was their land. Look at the Native Americans. How many is there? Maybe 50,000 left. Genocide. You know what I'm trying to say? What? That's their lands. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yeah, bro. Anyway. Man, even Ayers Rock is woke these days. I don't know who that is. Who's Ayers Rock? Is that meant to be me? Is that you trying to crack a joke? It might have been funny. I don't know who that is. So you're gonna have to teach me up, man. Learn me up. Not so much that they put us here every time the community fries. It's suffocating funding because they can't. Yeah. Black Wall Street. I definitely know about Tulsa. 500 deaths. World War planes flying over, dropping bombs because what? They built their own businesses. They had schools. They had all of this in the 1920s, 1921. You said segregate. They did. You still can't have it. And the thing is, like I said, no matter what you say, no matter where you're from, don't take it personally. This is just the truth. It wasn't those people that colonized the rest of the planet. It wasn't. It was Europeans and it was Asians at one point. And there you go. Obviously, they were good at what they did. You know? Otherwise, they wouldn't have been successful. But there you go. They changed it back to Uluru. Again, are we having a different conversation, bro? I'm feeling baffed. I'm not even taking the piss. I beg explain what we're talking about, bro. Basically, what happened in Chicago, they tore down like 12 schools in the black. Yeah. Big up to Kwaja. Hope you're good. Chicago, NY, Miami, Rosewood, Florida, and Tulsa. Madness, innit? Good afternoon. There's Wahaha. Yeah, the world's a big farce, man. Distract us with other shit while they keep getting rich. Why do you think they're all building bunkers and shit, bro? You know, when it all goes peak tongue, they'll be all right. Even in COVID, who did that really help? The rich people. Think about what they might have been doing. Was Epstein arrested at that time? I don't even know. The whole world's on lockdown. These men are still doing Lolita Express, and yeah, they're on the island. No one knows what's going on there. Huh? What happened to Ronaldo? I swear he owns an island. Yeah, so when COVID, we just went to the island, bro. Huh? Come on. A little something like that, sorry, but that's a major disrespect to COVID victims, those who had their lives ruined because of it, and the health workers. What are you what am I missing? What's disrespect to the COVID? How are you going to take a vaccine that hasn't been properly vetted? You don't vet a vaccine in a year. It takes minimum 10 years. I feel like I've missed something here, bro. And my dad died early, and I think it's because of COVID. So how am I disrespecting it? The whole thing was a fraud, a fake anyway, bro. Facts. It's a fake. If it was real, if people are saying it's fake, but it's real, why would you need to stop whatever they're saying? They're going to be proven wrong, right? I don't know. I feel like I've missed something here, bro. Let me know. 9/11, false flag. Look how the building dropped. That won't happen if a plane fell into it. It might go over like that. Just gonna come down straight. And then what happened to the other building that no plane crashed into? That just came to, come on, man. Like tinfoil business. You know what I mean? Don't be stupid. Stinker and hook for me. No, it's all good, bro. It's just you came in a bit late. That's all. It's just we're over an hour. I can't be looking for it now. That's all it is. You can even say that for areas too. Also, I've seen how they want gentrify areas in America. If they do it in London all the time, go to Brixton, Hackney, it's all gentrified now. You know what I mean? Shoreditch. They try and do it everywhere. Known for gang blocks. Yeah, they'll move residents rather than let them have the regenerated housing. Facts. Issue just gets moved rather than solved. Yeah. Sorry, right. OI is what is the famous Australian landmark. Okay. Bro, I went to Australia, to Perth, Western Australia, but I didn't go all over it. And I'm not like fully versed up on their geography. My bad. The Holy Mountains for the Aborigine recently given back its original name. Correct. Okay, amazing. Okay, thank you for that, because I honestly felt like what, yeah, we got to 4 and we was missing some numbers somewhere. Appreciate that, bro. No worries. Good afternoon. Love it. Love it. Right. Yeah, no. Like I said, I feel like I was missing something, bro. Just learn me up. That's all. Appreciate you, my bro. There you go. Love that. Mohamed Salah, player of the match versus New Zealand earlier today. Yeah, we did cover that in the canon headlines, bro. 3-1. Big them up. We got games today, ain't we? Let me just kind of remind myself, because I always seem to forget. You know what I'm like. Let me just remind myself. Argentina, Austria, if I can remember right. Hold on. Don't know why they're bringing me there. And France, Iran, or Iraq. It might be Iraq, actually. France, Iraq. No, nearly not even allowed in the country. Yeah, Iraq at 10 p.m. I love how Shane's got the early ones, man. These ones I'm bloody trying not to yawn at these times. But yeah, Argentina, Austria at 6 p.m. Look at that. Nice time. And then we have to do the late shift over here, France, Iraq. But that's how the business crumbles, you know, when you're doing rotation. Shamrock Rovers versus Derry, and Shelburne versus Bohemians. Can you only see League of Ireland football on like RTE? Can you only see it on RTE? It don't show it on Yora. I need to get the Fire Stick from Hendo. I do. I'm so forgetful. I just got my new phone recently, yeah? It's the same phone as my old one. It's not nothing new. It's like well old. It's like an XR, right? My other screen smashed up. It's still here because I've got photos and shit on it. I just keep forgetting to take it all. How can I? There's no screen. They're like, oh, send us your broker. I meant to send it back. Like, I think I've missed the date and everything. So I'm probably going to get charged for that as well. I do get a bit forgetful, but it's not because I'm a bad man. I'll get round to it eventually, I promise. Norway, Senegal at 1 a.m. I'm tired all the time as it is. I don't know. You know what I mean? Jordan, Algeria at 4 a.m. What's Hassam saying? I don't know what Jordan's like. It might only be like an hour or two in front or behind. This is like tomorrow we're talking about. 1 a.m. Norway, Senegal, which might be a good game. I don't know. Jordan, Algeria, not too sure. I don't know if that's really worth a watch. Portugal, Uzbekistan. I mean, that's tomorrow at 6 p.m. I don't know if we're going to do that. And then you got England, Ghana at 9. The whole internet's going to be doing that tomorrow. So we'll have to work it out. I know you can't see what I'm looking at. I just want to go back to the news just to see if there's just like anything different. And no, there isn't. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Let me jump back into your comments for a bit. COVID existed everywhere except for Florida. Apparently, our governor decided that this people dying was worth closing businesses. Dirtbag, yeah. What is it like? Everyone can just cough. Everyone can just do what. I hear that. It's meant to be like the herd mentality. If everyone just gets it, sort of thing, eventually you kind of beat it. Do you know what I mean? But that's why I want to go to Florida. I told you I like those the wild west. Man's walking into the store with an alligator on his shoulder. Like I'm here for it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't go down to those swamps. You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. Maybe I'm here for it. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe they'll think I'm a terrorist. Allahu Akbar. I don't know. I don't know. Crazy work. Crazy work. Conflict was deeply ingrained into traditional Aborigine societies, taking the form of localized raids, revenge expeditions, and ritualized battles. Yeah. You hear about the Buffalo Soldiers? Yeah, when they got told, when Britain decreed no more moving, you've got a line, that's all the land you can have in America, they still said, we're still going west. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or who was doing it? The Buffalo Soldiers, the black soldiers, pushing further west, fighting the Indians for the white Americans. Have they ever done too much themselves? Do you know what I mean? Years since Egypt last winning the World Cup. Fair play, bro. I wasn't ready. It wasn't worth closing business. Big up to you, Rican, bro. There's PH Racing. Go and show them some love. Hey, that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. We were sitting here for I mean, now it's 20. It's been going up and down, up and down. Not great numbers at all for your boy. But Kwaja, appreciate that.
Amazing.
Let's make sure that we're all doing it. Nothing but love. Thanks, Kwaja. Love that. 1,000 subs away from 1,000 because YouTube is man like everyone. I'm telling you, bro. I feel like I've been stuck in the mud forever. Forever. The moment I got to 7,000, to 2,740, that's it. I'm going to be closer to going backwards to the 30 than I'm ever going to get to the 50 for about 2 weeks. Oh, you might get one here, you might get one there. Then I just go. That's why I'm making all the stream subs. Like I have to be a dictator, bro. Do you know what I mean? What's the time now? 1:30. Man, like, I don't know, Curtis might be going live soon. Everyone's going to go over there. Like I said, you know, football with ends, big him up, killing it. Nearly 300 people last time I saw. Love to have those kind of numbers. You know what I mean? But I need you guys to help as well. I need you to help as well, guys. You know what I mean? I need you to help as well. Let me just have a quick little look who is live. No one that I know. Keir Starmer resigns. There's 4,000 people watching that. It doesn't matter, bro. It's all the same. Don't worry about the puppet on the string. Worry about what's going on behind the scenes. All of your liberties getting taken. You know what I'm saying? The right to protest, everything getting wiped out behind the scenes, and you're moaning about something that really don't matter, like race or get these immigrants out and all this shit. All right, cool. Get all the immigrants out then what? Who's going to clear the drains? Who's going to do all the dead jobs? No, it's going to be mad, isn't it? It's going to be mad. That's what we do know. That's what we do know. I'm seeing people. Let me go to my subscriptions quick, guys. Anything you want to talk about? I'm kind of, I mean, we can talk about, you know me, I can waffle, but I want to try and keep it a bit football raw. Big up to George as well, bro. Do-Rag Diaries. He was live 2 hours ago. Nearly 1,000 views on that video. Big him up, man. Big up George, man. You can catch him on Swap Shop with Don Hassam, Flawless. And then Hassam message, look, Hassam's live right now, 685 people. Of course, there's no one in here. He's got the Liverpool Avengers on there as well. That Tom guy, is that Callum? Or the Tom guy that everyone was saying was knocking one off on stream. You know what I mean? Yeah, look. Jordan versus Algeria, bro. 3:45 a.m. So Hassan will be doing that. But yeah, you know, ask BBK. He's on Swap Shop as well. And he's in the group, so we can see how hard it is just trying to organize people. You know what I mean? There's me like, oh, I wanted to get it done this month, the end of June. But I was like, all right, maybe we can. Money's a bit tight. Maybe we can do it right at the start, first week of July. That and pitch politics and keep it moving. And people are going away on holidays, bro. One person's going from the 1st to like the 11th. The other person's going from midway through to the 16th. So no one can all be in the same place. And it literally be like the end of July now, which is a bit bad. But at the same time, you know, we are on it's the non-season, off-season, whatever you want to call it. The topics, there's not really too much to talk about in it. So it's difficult in that regard as well. They got to know this is Jester as well. They're doing some sort of car racing stuff. Just trying to see who else is live right now. Big up to Shane. Look, stream 1 hour ago, 282 views. I don't know what this is going to be. It's probably going to be like 100 views or something. It's crazy at the moment, guys. It really is, man. It really is. Unless you're a big channel. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments, if there's any more. I did Aborigine studies in school. It wasn't like that. It was small little conflicts between two tribes. Most got along well. It's so harsh to survive in Australia. Yeah. Australia's expensive as well, man. That doesn't quite add up. Oh, what, the 1,000? Don't say that, bro. I don't even think we're going to be anywhere near it today, but it's all good. Have you realized a lot of racist people are uneducated? Of course. People in general are uneducated. Do you know what I mean? And even though you've got Google right there, people can't even do that half the time. But it's just not important. White, black, Asian, it's not important. What's important is life, quality of life. You know what I'm trying to say? Which has been taken away by elites and the rich. That's just the George Mr. Money Sleeve. I don't know. Is that a private joke? Big up, man. I don't know. Yeah. Big up to George, though. Yeah. The rustler of feathers. He tries to anyway with Arsenal. It's funny, but you got to big him up, man. Just like Deji as well. I said, yeah, Tom the wanker. Was he actually doing that, though? It did look mad, though. It did look crazy. I don't claim to be an expert in anything. Struggling to believe when white man invent all the evil and before colonizers' world was a paradise. No, it wasn't. And people are awful to each other. But unfortunately, bro, my dad's a white man, but it's the white man that colonized most of the planet. Even Asians, Genghis Khan, things like that. It weren't everybody else. Yes, there was infighting. There was different tribes, different cultures in the tribes. Everyone just looks at Africa like it's just one place. It's a continent. It's not one place. It's filled up of, it's actually way bigger than people actually know as well. Of course, there was infighting. Of course, how do you think that these, organizations managed to infiltrate and get in? They'll find someone, the guy who leads, the guy who's got power. They'll offer him money you can't turn down, look after all your family, and they sold out. But at the end of the day, it never happened the other way around. It didn't. So that's what I'm trying to say. It can't be. Black people might not like white people for obvious reasons. That's prejudice. It can't be racism because they've never systemically been in control of them. You can say the Arabs are racist as well because they've systematically been in control of slaves, black slaves, even up until very recently. Look at all the stuff that goes on in Dubai. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that's why I don't even want to attack, bro. I'm just saying this is what goes on right now. People are awful to each other. White people enslaved themselves. Why didn't they like Irish? No dogs, no blacks, no Irish. Why? This is just what's been going on. Whether you like it or not, bro. I'm not saying it's you or your dad or your dad's dad. This is just history, though. We can't ignore it. Ignoring it is how you don't really move on from it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? In my humble opinion. Lusama bum. What the white did in Oz was tap, bro. It's what they've done everywhere, bro. India, Africa, Australia. Did they colonize Asia? I think even at one point they've been warring. Is there any other nation, any other color of people that's dropped an atomic bomb on anyone? I'm half white. I'm not self-hating. That's just the truth. You don't move on unless you accept, unless you be accountable. It won't happen. It might. People they get, oh well, what if it might? I don't know. No one knows because it never happened. The way it did happen is the way it happened. Big up to Jimbo, man. Hope you're well today, my G. Agreed. What Arabs did to whites in North Africa was to, yeah. And what they did, they were the first persons to be, and then the Europeans came along and said, right, look what these Arabs are doing. And then they just made it better. That's why there's a lot of black people that follow Islam. And I'm just like, raw, is that really a religion for black people? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. I think in the Middle East or wherever it was the most recent place, like only a few years ago, to actually stop legalized slavery. Like what? But anyway, the atrocities, European, Caribbean, bro, we can, you know what I mean? There was atrocities done to each other. There was. But when you talk about one set of people taking over everywhere, it's pretty undisputed, isn't it? It's pretty undisputed. That's all it is. But listen, we got 15 people in unnice. What George said last summer, fair play, bro. Fair play. I had to really catch up with George again because obviously we're both trying to do our thing. We've literally only been on with each other once. He done it under the lens. But he's good people, man. You know, you just get that feeling straight off the bat. I've been with people that I've rated and I get them on the channel finally, and then just, I don't know, just the feeling don't really feel right. But George, good food, man. Just like Deji, Tottenham guys, but really good people, innit? So that's who I try and fuck with. We also had infighting in the Barbary pirates from North Africa. Yeah, that took Europeans, including Britain. No, of course. But like I said, when you talk about the colonization, and the thing is, Europeans were doing it to each other. As I keep saying, that's where you get the Slavic people from. But it was just rich and poor. It weren't even race and all that stuff then. But when the poor people got fed up of struggling to just live, they're like, shit, we need something else to devise everything. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's how it happened. That's how it happened, man. Even still have in Qatar. Just go and check all the documentaries about Dubai. They're getting all these people from Africa, even Asia, anywhere. How do you think they're building up all these buildings so quick? Slavery, bro. People are dying on the construction sites and that is. Anyway, sorry, George said money sleeve last summer. Oh, when Spurs trying to sign Eze, I think he definitely said for a play, he thought, oh, Morgan Gibbs White. Yeah. Fair play, Sam. Fair play, my G. Yeah, we'll have to rib George, on Swap Shop, man. But it's looking like the end of July now, man, which is very long in terms of waiting. I put the video out because I thought we were going to get to it a lot quicker. Just trying to arrange people to be on the internet at one time is difficult. Yeah. And look at pitch politics. Where was Ginger J? You know what I'm trying to say? I thought I had to come and meet you. Come on, bro. It's not what I said. Just trying to organize people is difficult. This is why I didn't bother with panels. So I don't know. And the fact that we're going through a YouTube purge, the fact that everyone said they would be there and not a lot of people was there, that might also determine how long those things go on for, because it's a lot of aggro. And if I ain't seeing no benefit of it, because remember I said, what do you guys want to see on the channel? Everyone said panel show. I put together 2. I think I've done all right with the selection and trying to put my best foot forward. So you man show me that that's what you want, innit? Lightning, that sounded wild. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah? All right. I love everyone except for Tottenham fans. See, that's it. But I do like Deji and George. I can't lie. So I can't even fully back that. They suck, but I'm cool with you until you prove otherwise and be a dirtbag. Absolutely. What do you think built the World Cup still, or who do you think? It's just always just rich, lazy people, even if it's white slaves or Arab slaves. Like, there's been slaves everywhere. Everyone had slaves at one point. Even the Prophet Muhammad, this is what the Islam did. He had slaves. They're trying to say Moses had slaves. So that's why it's not inherently evil, says the new Christian people. What when you're trying to bring it back? That's crazy, isn't it? But still, read all of those stories, bro. The slaves. So we're not just talking about between white and black people. We're talking about slavery in general. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It wasn't a mutually colored thing. Like, it was just rich and poor. Human problem, not a race problem. Big facts. Big facts. Didn't slaves or immigrants, build Qatar stadiums and some that, yeah, even in Dubai, when they're building up all of the Palm Jumeirah and all of these man-made, because you're in the middle of the desert, bro. Did you get it? I'm not saying they don't look lovely, it does, but what else is there? People are dying on the construction sites, bro. Forget all of that. Let's talk about the UK. You're all slaves. We're all slaves. If you have to get out of bed to go and work, you're a slave, bro. You know what I mean? Just to live. Let's have it right. You know what I mean? Over 1,000 died. Big up, man. Big up to Jim Boy. The USA mainly use Asians now, Indians and Pakistanis. Yeah, they do. They absolutely do. It's what people call the buffer races. And because the Asians and the Pakistanis, even certain Latino people, like, they're not as kind of looked down on, or they think they're not, or if they assimilate more, then it will only be the black people that face the discrimination. But it's not Asian people. Why do you think there's beauty shops, nail shops, food takeaway shops in the white neighborhoods? Because they don't want you there, but they allow you to go to the black neighborhoods. That's all I'm saying. So they're the people that you make your money off. Don't be following them around the store. Don't be saying hurry up and buy. I saw another thing that came up. It was in the South of America in 2026. There was a picture of the Asian man in their store. The China man's got like 2 black kids with their bag on the thing, and they're saying hurry up and buy, or something. Like, in 2026, you're in a black neighborhood. How dare you come there and be feisty like that? The only way you've got a business here, the only way you're surviving is off the black dollar. Like Friday, hurry up and buy. Where do you think these things come from, bro? Even back then, was it Friday, not Friday? You know what I'm trying to say? Don't be a menace. Where do you think those stereotypes come from? About everybody, about black people, African, Caribbeans, like, stereotypes are there for a reason. Because we talk about majority, not minorities and individuals. Can you do an Arsenal panel? So I was gonna do that. And then, like I said, certain things came together when I was looking. I was even saying to Shane, I said, fucking no, is it a color thing? Because I'm looking at all my people, them, and I'm saying, where's the white people? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, but, excuse me. But without trying to be, you know, egotistical or anything like that, they have to be on a certain level. Now, everyone I've got on my panel show is bigger than me, other than BBK. But obviously, I wanted to do something with him for a minute. So, and he's near enough my size anyway. It's only a few hundred lower than me right now. So, you know what I'm trying to say? So, but yeah, I might, especially if these two shows are very hard to keep going, you know, because people are getting paid. You know, I've done YouTube for nearly three years now. So I know when people are taking the piss. I know how hard it is to get online every day. So I appreciate people's time. Obviously, people have got to rate you. We've had conversations, you know, we've done little work. I'm like, look, it's not a mad, but you know, I might be sitting there and get a few super chats. So how can I ask these people to come on the channel? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know how it is, so I respect people's time. So we're gonna see. It's either gonna be sustainable or it's not. But there might be an Arsenal. But I was thinking, like, I wanted to do like one every month, like a general meeting. You know what I mean? The last time I tried to set it up at the end of the season, everyone was too busy for me, bro. Like, everyone. So I'm just like, cool. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna chase people, because the moment I stop doing it and I don't hear nothing, it's like, well, is the energy only one way? Maybe it is. So we're just keeping up the same energy. And they put their job centers in the poorest areas. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Lava, hey, you know what time it is. Deji, George, and Wolfie are funny until they start talking about your club. No, they're even funny, bro. Deji was cussing us out on pitch politics. I'm just laughing, because I know that it's, you know what I mean? We had a real conversation under the lens, but that's what he's supposed to do as a Tottenham fan, isn't it? You know what I mean? The same for George. We had a real conversation on under the lens as well. That's why I have it, so that we can have these real conversations. And the panels, that's for all the jokes and that, not people fully beefing. You saw the first question. Go back and watch pitch politics, bro. Faces started getting scrunched up, like it was getting tetchy. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, bro, like, but that's what it's all about. Not offering each other, right? Just good rivalry, bro. That's it. You know, slavery. Yeah, it is. It's big facts. Big fact. Rich. Yeah, and capitalism is based off of that. If you taking advantage of somebody else, I'm gonna capitalize on it. You know what I'm trying to say? That's basically what it is. Big Ponzi scheme. You know. Yeah, we're slaves to their mortgages. You got kids. You have to pay for water. You know, with all of these the fake global warming. This is what they do. They come up with a problem and then they give you the solution to the problem. There weren't a problem. The solutions are where they wanted to get to begin with. It's rich versus poor. When people realize that, like, rewire your brain. You're worried about little things like color. Like, honestly, new slavery. And it's been like that for time. Absolute time, bro. The banking system is made to make money. Yeah, not keep yours. And these are the things I was talking about 10, 15 years ago. And people are like, who is this crackhead? Even my own dad. I don't know, I'm a bit too old for all that, son. You know what I mean? Like, you're not listening, bro. But that's people in general. As long as they're comfortable, they're happy to be comfortable. They might give up a few liberties. They don't care as long as it don't affect me, sort of thing. Until it does. And you can't keep the system going without it affecting people. It's like musical chairs. At least in Russia and China, you know where you stand well. You know what I mean? Democracy is BS. No, it is. Even in the UK and the States. It's BS. It's like wrestling. In front of the camera, they've got sides, red, blue, blah, blah, blah. Outside of that, they're all in the same unions. They all have politician funds. They're all like, they all don't live like normal poor people, but they're the ones setting the policies for normal poor people. Like, it's a joke, man. Yeah, look at Africa, and it's been split up for so long because people will come in, you know what I mean? They'll bribe someone, you know, and then they'll say, yeah, we'll give you the money for this war. You don't even need to pay us back, but we now own your pipelines. We now own your schools, your hospitals. And that's how they mash you up, keep you divided, pillage all the resources, and that, like, it's a shithole. Do you know what I mean? It's, yeah, mad. Why don't you all stream the same show? Everyone gets more eyes. and still make money on their own channel? No, I don't even know. I don't even know. I mean, I suppose you could if you share the stream. I don't know if I've got that option on my StreamYard anymore because people were just doing it, not even asking, man. Like, I'm no one special, bro, but manners are free. You know what I'm trying to say? And my time isn't, and my time is valuable. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So respect it. That's all. Just like I respect your time if you come on and things like that. Especially people that are bigger than me that don't have to do it. All of these guys wanted to do it. And then I said, I'm even going to do this. And it's like, oh, certain people are telling me no. But I'm like, no, I'm not like that. I am. Because if it does get big, I don't think it will. But if it does, and we might get 1,000 views, I'm getting some super chats. Who's the one making money out of it? Me. So I can't sit there and say, you give me your time every week. And don't get me wrong, loads of people do that because they want to do work together. Me and Shane do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? People that go on Bruised Banana probably don't get it. But it's, you know, friends, community, that's how it's supposed to be. But because I understand what it's like, and because I want it to be serious and I want them to take it serious, so you need to make it serious. That's just my logic on it. Country with highest absolute numbers of enslaved: India, China, North Korea, Pakistan, Russia, the United States. Any slavery is just ridiculous, isn't it? Really, the billions they make is mind-blowing, all made off of our money. Yeah, you put £1,000 in the bank, they can turn that into £9,000, and then you go to the bank and say, can I take my £1,000 out? They ain't even got it there. They might have 500 of it, 400 of it, a small little reserve. So a lot of people's money is just made up O's, made up stuff on the computer, not backed by anything. And this is why we got inflation, deflation, all of that stuff. Big up to you, Sam. Other channels appreciate that. There might even be one more coming. I know, innit? It's ridiculous, but you never know. You never know. Just to piss Recon off. I'm joking. Streaming, same thing on multiple channels, splits the chat. Yes, it does. Annoying for us fans, but if it works for the something to consider. Well, no, it didn't. I mean, look, yeah, even when they've done that whole landmark, you know, when you can do 2 streams on your own, everyone's just moaning. It's not that hard to just click into a channel but I hear it. It's annoying for the people then watching it, and it didn't really help me. It split up the chats. You know, sometimes you'll get mad views, a couple of thousand, but no one's watching it. There's no watch time. They're just flicking through. And there might be more watch time on your landscape live, like what I'm doing now, but the numbers will drop. So YouTube is just taking the piss, basically, because the whole world is fighting for money. We are in a depression right now, a silent one. If you don't believe me, just go and check everything, man. Inflation, you know, tourism, everything is down. Everything. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, and even like, I don't think this one, I think this is the only one I've done on YouTube today. Normally I do Kick and the other places, I don't even know how to work those. So just adding things is not always better sometimes. But yeah, we definitely need you guys to come through though, man. The next Pitch Politics, I believe, is the 12th of July. So put the date in your diary, come through, show some love, innit? Ozzy's there and love that. There's his link. Make sure you show him some love as well. I repeat myself, you should start Views on Truth channel. We could all talk about issues. Yeah, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's just so many different channels. There's another idea that I had, and it's just like, oh. But we've got Views Tube, which is obviously reactions, and just maybe I can do some talks like that on there because I'm trying to make that bit of a kind of a one-stop shop for a lot of different things. I got Views from the Bits. It was my music thing when I used to go out and interview people at raves and, you know, pull up at the function and do interviews. It's not really a money maker. Because I was highlighting loads of people's songs on there, they said to me, it's not my content. So they just not allowed me to monetize ever. So I'm like, really? What, forever? They always say, oh, you can appeal, or if you re-edit your channel, blah, blah, blah. That's been about 3 years. Every time I go on there, I go to the earn page, there's no option to change it. So they've just said, computer says no on that channel. So I don't know what to even do with that. You know, I've got the second channel, Views, because remember, I thought I weren't going to get monetized on here. So I thought I'm going to have to start all over again. And now that channel's just sitting there as well. I'm so busy in life, all these different channels, like it's mad. So I need to streamline. That's what I need to do. But I appreciate it, bro. And you know what I'm like? We always end up talking about some sort of politics on here. I am interested. You know what I mean? Big up to you, Kwaja, man. So I do maybe need to get a little something like that. But at the same time, I don't want to upset people. That's why I have to make it very clear. People might think I'm kind of like, you know, more pro-black than I am pro-white. Not really. Not at all. I will tell you though, as a mixed race person, you do tend to lean towards one side more than the other, depending on who you're brought up around. Like I said, I wasn't a mummy's boy. I was a daddy's boy. Sounds mad, but that's what it was. My white family was my dad and my auntie Jezepina. I haven't seen not one other person in my white family. Not one. I've got a brother and sister I've never met. They're older than me. Fully white. I'm just here for the truth. I'm just here for the people, them. Because I've always felt like this, even as a child. Like, what the fuck is this life, bro? What is this? Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, if they get their cashless, we're done. And how are they going to start moving towards that, bro? Digital ID. Oh, we can't do this for just more. They're trying to do the digital currency at the moment. It's going to be safe. There's going to be no more fraud. Oh, they can stop. If they don't want you buying something, they'll just stop it. If you ain't paid your bill, everything's locked off. Like, honestly, it's going to be like 1984, bro. And we're very close to it. I don't even know if we can stop it. We can at any point if everyone rises up. But everyone's lazy, bro. Everyone's comfortable in their life. As long as they haven't got no problems. I just want to waffle with my mates on stream. I'm so unbothered about the numbers. They suck. But so, no, I hear you, bro. I hear you. But nah, man, I hear you. That's probably a better attitude than what I have. But like I keep saying, bro, when I see what I do on other people's streams, I'm like, all right, so why are they getting the love for it, but I'm not? I'm a human like everyone else. I won't even mention names. Even people I've had on here, I'm doing things a couple of weeks and then all of a sudden you're doing things, but you weren't doing those things before, bro. Oh, so you must watch Viewz. Okay. You know what I'm trying to say? Huh? Like I said, I'm not Shane, I'm not Kenny. Like photographic memory, I've got all this knowledge about this, that, and the third, but I'm the source, bro. What's man talking about? Huh? So many man saying what I say or do what I do. I'm the source. What's man talking about, bro? Like, get out of there, bro. I have every right to be here, better than a lot of people that are here, if I don't say so myself. What's man talking about? The portrait thing got a boost from YouTube when it was new. 2 streams later with the same old shit. Yeah, just confusing viewers. Facts. The numbers weren't even going mad. I'm like, well, I don't get 1,000 views anyway. That's why I don't put ads on my videos, bro. Only unless it hits 1,000 views. I put it on afterwards. But who goes to watch a live stream after it's done? Not many people. You know? And like I said, I used to do ground maintenance, cutting down ivy, cutting down trees, trimming grass, bare physical, shrub cutting. And I got signed off work. So I'm trying to make this my work. So it is important to me. And not just that though, bro, but when you've been working hard, like, do you know how hard it is to go from 0 to 1,000 subscribers with no motion? Just an old guy going up into his room chatting on the computer. It's not easy, bro. I ain't had a cosign. I ain't had, you know what I mean? Lee Gunner or whatever co-signed me. Yeah, I've been on with him, I think twice, but not on my channel. He's never been on here. I've never been on his. When you go onto his channel, that's a cosign. That's a cosign. Look at Aaron. Look at Shane. Done amazingly after going on, but they're there for a reason, obviously. Same for DJB. Amazing. He's been there for months before he even had his channel. So I knew he was going to fly. I said to him, you're going to fly. Even like Kenny Ken, get a channel, bro. You don't want to do that, boom, boom, boom. That's what happens because you've been sitting there with Lee for months. That's your cosign. Or if you're like, if you're not on that side of things, maybe you're on the never a foul side of things. So if you get brought in with Cass and all them man there, you're on never a foul. That's your cosign. You get onto 12th man, that's your cosign. Where's mine? So anything I've done is all me. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I understand what Rican's saying. That's the best attitude to have because you're trying to protect your energy, but it means a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because I've been signed off for work for my health and fitness. So I have to try and do something else. I can't just sit here doing nothing. So I do want this to be a job, but I'm never going to work for Arsenal. I'm never going to be compromised for money. Yeah, we'll do ads and shit, but don't ask me to say something I don't believe. I'm not going to do it. I'll turn it down. If I came on there just to, oh, Arsenal's so great, I want to bend Arteta over, and you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'll probably be further than I am right now. Big up to Aussie Ange, my brother. Shane Gooner's link. Is he in the building? No, I didn't see him. I didn't see him. I don't think I've skipped any comments today either. Big him up. I mean, we're just going to round up soon anyway. We're nearly on 2 hours and we got 11 people. Bus stop numbers. You know what I mean? So it is when you're used to having, I don't know, a little 20 to 30 just off your own back, and then maybe there might be a few more that come in and you're trying to go up, you're trying to build. So when you just see it all knocked down again, I'm a human, man. It's unmotivating. It really is. Remember, they even tell you information is king. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They want to know how much you got, what you spend on. Yeah. Everything, even with AI right now. I'm a bit of a boomer, but I'm using chat. I'm using 1 or 2 other little bits. Better asking questions, bro. Is this like this? Would you prefer it like that? Tell me something about yourself. Some CIA business, bro. Just like with Snapchat, I weren't feeling that either. Facial recognition and all that. Mad. But exactly, they know everything. The social engineering, so the little mics and shit, or whatever you talk about, your phone picks it up, your computer picks it up. If you're texting about something, all of a sudden, you'll start getting tailored adverts. It's happened to me so many times. I could be talking about holidays out of nowhere. All of a sudden, I'm seeing bare holiday stuff come up on my timeline. Trust me. And that's why new Prime Minister Keir wasn't quick enough with those changes. I hear it, but like I said, whoever, Lammy, whoever it is, it's not going to get any better, guys. I'm telling you. A man come on here for Under the Lens, then see, sorry, and then you see another show called Microscope. Bro, I'm just saying. It's not even just that though, bro, because I want the first person to do, you know, a one-on-one. That's not what I'm talking about. Mannerisms, things that I've said, you know, certain fan reactions that I'm seeing bare channels doing, you know, laughing to this person's tears. We knew who was doing the segments. Yes, there's Fan Reaction Hub and Fan Reaction TV. So you can go and see all of these guys. I watch it all the time. But then I started reacting to the reactions. Then I'm seeing bare people doing it. Come on, bro. Come on, let's be right. Let's have it right. I was saying to Shane the other day, the first time I saw anyone using the spinny wheel was when we did it for the fucking World Cup draw. Big up Shane. I used it for pitch politics. Next minute, I know I'm seeing it on like 2, 3 different. I'm like, all right. Not even just that. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Whatever you want. Bro, you think I ever heard people saying that? So I don't need people to tell me. I know, because people are copying, man. So I know it. Put some respect on the name, innit? Yeah? Are these people coming up with stuff that's mashing up the whole internet? Leave the geezer alone. You want to know something? Who was that? Who had the old internet saying that? Put some respect on the name. That's all I'm saying. I don't like doing the bossy thing. But when I see other bit, I'm like, raw. I've even seen big channels line for line saying what man's saying. You weren't saying that last time, brother. Just know, innit? Just know. Huh? Anytime E-Ross goes in, E-Roaster, but where did that come from, bro? Let's have it right. Yeah, man. I know it's hard. It's a hard, long road, and I respect it. I appreciate the hard work, not the nips. I hear it, but you ain't seeing the nips, bro. You can just imagine them. Imagine it with one little hair coming out of it, you know, like Peter Griffin and Family Guy. Now I'm trying to make people throw up in their mouth, you know. I can't be asked, bro. It's, you know, that we're not built for it. But the thing is, I could be in this weather anywhere else and not feel as muggy as I do now. What's that about? Can anyone explain that? Smog, humidity, pollution. I can't tell you. Even that. Me and Shane bounce ideas off each other, then we take over the internet or whatever with it. Like, stop it. Stop it. Huh? Allow it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Terry flew was all talking about Shane, ever talking about Shane. And Shane went mad even for a point, because I was saying to him, boom, like, these are kind of the ideas. And we was like, yeah, he's thought of that and I've thought of this. And he just rolls with it a lot of the time. I'm too busy. I need to do more editing and things like that. But the whole makeup of that, great minds think. That's why we work so well. Bounce off of each other, that type of thing. The source. Let's have it right. Someone tell me I'm lying, innit? Big up to, bro. Come on, man. Not just to complain, but sometimes things have to be said because I'm seeing it, guys. I'm seeing it. from channels that are way bigger than mine, word for word, line for line. Big up to Sam. Snapchat is rotten. That's the one thing I don't have Facebook either. I think there's an account on Facebook, but I don't have that app on my phone. I don't log into it. I don't use it. Man say, in fact, bro, unless you're talking about Snapchat. I hate it so much. I don't use Snapchat for anything but to contact my plug. I hear that. When I don't use it, it spams me with the most retarded notifications. I go on, it's just like these, but even on Twitter and that, Instagram, these hoes, man, just like following me. I don't know. I'm not going to pay for your shit. I don't follow them back. It's crazy. I don't even like social media. I just try and use it to promote in it and for connections and that. This person added 1 snap to their story. Yeah, not interested. Tell me again. The same person added 2 snaps to their story. 10 minutes later, I get the notification again. Yeah, it's enough to make you want to break shit in it. Man said hairy nips. I know. I'm just talking about it though. It's not like you've actually seen it. It's not like you've actually seen it. You're just seeing, yeah, some of it. Kind of like what a woman does. You don't get to see the whole thing, but you can get to imagine a little bit. Big up to Yusuf, man. My brother, big up to DG. Right, let's get out of here, man. I've been chatting way too much shit today, probably pissing people off, and no one's staying around for it anyway. 15 people. I don't even know if that's worth trying to send that to anyone else. Let's even see who's live actually at this time. Jesus. Don Hassam and no, this is Jester. Maybe Jester. I mean, Hassan's probably got like 600-700 people. We'll just send you over to know this is not a lot. People are probably left already. Get over there, hit him with a Viewz raid. We are back on the Broski's channel at 6 p.m. for Argentina, Austria, and then we're back here later at 10 for France versus Iraq. And hopefully we get some good football. You know what I mean? Because everything's been a bit mad as it is. Man said, jokes, I just had my lunch. Oh, bigger. Can anyone stop the GOAT, Lionel Messi? I can't think of any team that will stop this magician. And that's why you get to play still. And when you're like Ronaldo, just like messing up your team, you need to sit down. Terry, the Arsenal grifter, absolutely. He knows about Shane. You know what I'm trying to say? What? Come on. Come on. They don't want that work. I've been in Aussie 45-degree summers and it wasn't this bad. Why is it, bro? I'm telling you, it's something about the smog and all that. Big up, man. Big up to you, legends, man. Loosem's a waste man again. Big up Viewz. Big up to you, legends, man. Get over to Jester at least. Hit him with a couple of likes, man. And then we'll be back later on. If VAR did his job, Messi would have been stopped real early. Or Ha-Ha's on smoke today. You know what I mean? Big up to you, legends, man. The ones that stayed with me, the real ones. And we'll see you a bit later, man. Big up.
Thank you. What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question. And the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Who are you? Really?
Really? I am just a figment of your imagination. That would a good old breed.